Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 16 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish our models. Now I'm gonna show you how to create the sheets. So now what we need to do first is go to ground, and we need to go right here, drop down, and then click on camera, and we're gonna take a shot right here. So with this, we'll be able to create our image or our rendering, and that's the one that we're gonna place to our cover. So here I'm going to make it realistic, and then from here we could go to view and then click on render, and then we have different kinds of settings right here. First we have draft, medium, and then high, and then we have also best and custom, and then of course custom, best, and high are the ones that take longer to render. So we're just gonna render it into our draft. Just leave it like this for now, and then click on render, and then it will just render a couple of seconds, and then once we finish that, we'll be able to adjust the exposure. So you'll be able to adjust everything that is right here. So just leave it for now, and then once that's done, you can click adjust exposure now, and from here you'll be able to change different settings on the drawing. So once you're doing this, you'll not see the difference, but once you click on apply, you can see the changes that you have done. I want it to be brighter a little bit, not too much, so we could leave it like this. Press OK, and then you can save it to your project or export it as a JPEG or a PNG. So here, once we save it to our project, it will create a rendering line here. So we're gonna close it for now, and then we're gonna create our sheets. So right here onto your project browser, we have a sheet here. Right click on this and then click on new sheet. We already have A0 metric that is loaded as a default, but if you click load, you can go to your title block and you can choose different kinds of metric title blocks. So now we're gonna use A0 metric, and then just click on OK. We're gonna do this like couple of times, but as you can see, we have the sheet A101 already created. You can change the namings here and then the numberings, and then Revit will recognize the changes that you do, and then it will react to the sequencing that you do. So here for owner, ACD, I'm gonna write in ACD, and then project is house, and then we could change this one later on, but we're gonna add in different sheets. So we have number 2 now, and then once we keep on adding, it will recognize the sheeting sequence. So now that's done, you'll be able to change the name here by double clicking here, and then we're gonna type cover sheet. You can also double click right here, and then you'll be able to change the name onto the sheet by clicking here. So we're gonna put first floor, and then second floor here, and then elevation, and then elevation again. And then elevation here. So either way, you can change it here, or you can change it onto this sheet list here. But first, let's finish this first floor. For some reason, it didn't save. But I'm gonna double click on cover sheet, and I'm going to drag the rendering that we created. And the good thing about this one is we could increase the size, and let's basically remove the title. So just select this one and then no title, and then just increase this size. We're gonna leave a space onto this side because we're going to add our sheet list. And then we need to go onto the left side and go to our schedule, and then right click, and we'll be able to see new sheet list. First thing we want to do is the sheet number, so I'm gonna add it to the parameter so it will be on the right side, and then sheet name, go to the right side. It for some reason you don't like, for example, I put count and I don't want it anymore, just click right here, remove parameter, and it will be removed. Press OK, and what you can do is you can add it first. So go back to cover sheet and then go to sheet list and then drag it. As you can see, it's there but it's not pleasing, and I want to edit the appearance. So what you need to do is select this, or go right here, double click, and you will be able to edit the appearance. And here, first thing I don't want is I don't want any blank space right here, so I'm gonna uncheck this. I'm going to make this one bigger. For the title text, 7 for the header text, and then for the body around 4. And then here I want to put drawing list. And then if we go to cover sheet, we'll be able to increase this size so that everything is showing properly. And as you can see, this looks good. You can nudge it in place by using the arrow key on your keyboard so that you'll be able to manipulate this one, the list, to its place. So then we could go to our first floor, and the way you add your first floor is you need to drag and drop it. For example, level 1, I'm gonna drag and drop, but as you can see, this is too small. So I'm gonna undo it, Control C, and go to level 1 again and change the scale. So I'm gonna do 1:50, and I want to crop it, so you need to check all of this and then crop this area so that you'll be able to just show the floor plan. And then once we're here at first floor again, I want to drag and drop it, and then as you can see, the sizing and everything looks good. If you notice, the naming here is first floor, but we could change it by not just changing this one, but only for the view. So you need to go is to click on the view and then scroll down and see title on sheet. We could change this to first floor and then click on the side and then click apply. And as you can see, we have first floor here. If you want to change this tail or line, you'll be able to just grab it by selecting the view first. Usually I press escape first and then click on the view, and then it will appear and you'll be able to drag it. Second, let's go to second floor. Let's change the scale and then go to our properties palette and check all of this under extents, and then we'll be able to size this up. Don't worry if your grid lines are too long. You'll be able to just crop it, and it will, the namings of this grid bubbles will still appear. You won't be able to crop those. And then go to second floor and then drag and drop. And then again, it's called level 2, but I just want to change it onto this view. So I'm gonna select the view and then scroll down, go to title on sheet, and then put in second floor. Click here and then click apply. Select this view and then drag this line right here, and everything looks good. Now let's go to our elevation. We have 2 elevation, and then actually 4 elevation and 2 elevation sheets, and then we're going to add 2 elevation on 1 sheet. So we need to see first if the scaling is good. So looks like we need to undo this and go to the elevation to change the scale, and then at the same time crop this so that we have a proper view. And then here it looks like a section, so what you need to do is double check to our first floor and then see where our elevation tags located, because for some reason we have it so here everything looks good, but for some reason going to our elevation, our east elevation, I'm just seeing this one because our visual style is onto wireframe, so we need to go hidden, and then from here you can click on find, and you can even change this to consistent color and then change the graphic display. So here I only changed the background to gradient, and you can even turn on shadow right here, so you have shadows, and then crop it. And then once we go to elevation, you'll be able to see how it looks. So that looks much better than the other one. So we need to do that on each and every one of this. So change the scale, crop it, So similar to grid lines, if you crop this, it will follow along. It will be still showing the name of the level, so you don't need to worry about that. Change it to fine, consistent color, and then click here, graphic display again, change background to gradient, and then click apply. And then let's add it to this one. So that looks good right there. And then let's do the south. 1:50. Click all of this, crop it, change this to fine, consistent color, and then graphic display option, background to gradient, click apply, okay, and let's go to west so that we could just drag and drop all together. Click fine, consistent color, and then crop it, and then graphic display, gradient, apply, okay. And then let's go to our elevation, go to south first, and then west. And that looks good. We can even add another one. So add another sheet, and we can call it section. Click OK. And then the section is we already have. We have one of them, but we need to add one more. So here we could increase this line right here. This is the section line. I want to cut it from right here. And then let's add another one, the middle of the drawing. This is the view where it is, but we can go back. This is the view range of that, and then you can also flip it by using this flip section. So now go to section, and then we need to change the scale. Click to fine, shaded, and then the other one as well, 50 fine, and then shaded as well, just to differentiate what we have on the other, on the elevation. So go to section sheet now, and we can add section 1 and section 2, and then that looks good. So now before we print it, I just want to do something else. Like I just forgot to add the house number, so I'm gonna create model text, and then let's set it to a plane, and it will be, I want to put it in this plane, so set it there, click the model text, and we could go to our south elevation, and then just rotate it. I'm just going to add it here instead. I want to see which one is looks much better up here or here. So I'm just going to pick this part right here. I think this is the best. And then we could just edit, duplicate, house number, and then here we could just put Arial, and then the text size maybe 150, and then here the text, let's put this one maybe 55, and then here the depth should be around 30 only, and then material maybe a metal material, aluminum or something. Then click apply, okay, and then let's look at it at 3D. So that looks good right there. And then now let's click print, and then here we need to select view sheet, but we need to click combine again, because if you select this one, it will just create individual PDF, so you want to combine all of them. And then here uncheck this, check all, and then you can save this, so that you just need to keep on selecting the sheet set that you want. So for me, I'm gonna put this one full set, and then press OK, and then OK, and then let's wait for it to print out, and then let's see how it looks. So now that it's done printing, you can see how it looks. So we have the drawing list right here, we have the rendering, we also have the first floor, second floor, and then east and north elevation, south and west, and then the two sections that we created last. So thank you for watching, and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.